この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Carole and Tuesday, episode 20, the big 2-0. Last time on CNT, we were almost entirely at Sidonia Festival, and some really cool things happened. Great performance by Carole and Tuesday, really sweet and kind of awesome the way that they did it. Great performance by Artigan, got a moment to shine. But I think the real hero and the real MVP of the episode goes 100% to Tao for, well, first refusing Egan and all that stuff, but for bringing down Black Knight, for having the presence of mind to realize that he was there, realize what he was up to, and happening to have a microwavy brain zapper thing, which appeared to be amplified or otherwise interfere with the big speakers that were sitting right next to him when he did brain zapify the Black Knight creepy stalker murderer character guy. So I guess Tao's the real Black Knight or Dark Knight, or he's the hero that, yeah, he's Tao, and I like him a lot right now. But I have feelings that he's going to get forced into doing something he maybe doesn't want to do. And with this reveal / introduction of technology / information that we kind of suspected that Tao would be capable of, how and why and in what way does Jerry Egan want to use him? I don't know, and I don't know how long Tao can, actually refuse him. I also don't know if we're going to be spending more time at Sidonia. I think we covered, the major performances that we wanted to. CNT are still working on an album, as far as I know. Haven't really touched on Valerie in a little while. Really not sure where we're going right now just yet, but I have a feeling that, we kind of need to build toward a conclusion of some kind soon. So I'm on the lookout for thematic and story beat setups that seem like they could build into some miraculous 7-minute thing that does something. A couple theories have been floating around in the Discord, one of them being the most horrifying thing that I've ever heard or thought of, which is that perhaps Egan will try to get Carole to kill Tuesday on stage, which doesn't seem like it fits the themes or the nature of the show, but god, that would be horrible and really interesting. This as a ploy to turn public opinion against immigrants, right? Because Carole is one and Tuesday's the daughter of the politician. I assume they're going to do something pretty fucked up. I assume that Valerie, via Egan, is going to do something really messed up to try and make sure that she wins this election. I don't know where Spencer is or what he's up to. I would like to know where Spencer is and what he's up to. It would be kind of a shame if he just, disappeared as a character. And we haven't really touched on Kyle since we realized that he's dating somebody and Tuesday got her heart broken. So, really uncertain where we're going from here. Cool stuff at Sidonia. Let's be on the lookout for whatever's coming and jump into the episode with open eyes, shall we? I have episode 20 up and ready to go. It's at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video as usual. Picture-in-picture version with the video up there you can find in the description. And there will be a timer-based version up on YouTube, which will have discussion at the end. Picture-in-picture version won't have discussion in it, but we'll have the video. Timer-based version won't have the video in it, but we'll have discussion. Mix and match as you see fit to get the content that you want. And if you're using the timer-based version and planning to sync up with your own copy of Carole and Tuesday, get it ready because I've got it ready, and that timer is coming at you right now. I feel like that has to be the 7 minutes before polls close or something. I don't know. It's gotta have something political. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just a really good performance. Oh yeah, also that guy. Somebody conjectured that maybe they were at the same orphanage together, which maybe makes sense. For sure. So what now? What's next? Oh. Well, that's a title. Ah. Hmm. That's gotta be it, doesn't it? Nah, maybe not. I won't jump to that conclusion. Right, and Angela is one of the other ones, rivals. Which is pretty freaking solid. It's pretty awesome. Okay. Yeah. 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 That that would actually make sense. Hmm. Ooh. Ezekiel. All right. Okay, so that's where we're going. Lonesome Clarence. Okay. Hi, Dahlia. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Dahlia? Are those side effects coming back? Dahlia, are you having a heart attack? Dahlia? Is that why? Oh. 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 Can you still refuse? Oh, shit. Oh. Uh, oh. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Fuck you. Oh. Like, I'm leaking brain matter right now. I hope so. Whoever posted that in the Discord, you called it. That makes sense. So you were Mikasa and Eren. God, what a terrible reference. Probably. Hmm. Hmm. Did he leave? Oh, hi. Hmm. Shit's whack. What? Why? Yeah, but why? Right. Now Dahlia's vicarious living through her daughter is becoming a thing. Oh, Jesus. I don't think they're necessarily acting within the bounds of the law. This is not good. All right, here's politics. And immigrants, right? Pull off a popcorn bomb. Okay. Thanks, Twos. Ooh, that was cool. Ah. Skate tricks. He'll be here. Oh, that's cool. All right. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. And he's there. Bingo. All right. Immigrant song, Led Zeppelin. Hmm. I think he's changed a bit, but. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Is he gonna try some kind of like. Nah. I was thinking like violent insurgency here. I think she understands that. Ooh. Ooh, that was rough. Wow. I really dig his voice actor. I believe him in a very literal way. He is wrapped up in something. Like genuinely. Oh shit. They are doing it within the bounds of the law. But confabulating. Probably had dirt on him all the time. You're me. Oh, that's pretty creepy. Hello, computer. Mm-hmm. You're strong, Carole. You don't have to be that strong. Songwriting montage. Wow, that hair back was really cool. Wow. Mm. Uh-huh. Bashing Valerie. little blush there, eh? Oh, meeting with Kyle, are we? Hello. Oh, it's Spencer, though. Oh, this is so many things that I was looking forward to. Yeah, but you need to... Yep. Yep. Sure. Oh, yeah. Eh. Big payment randomly. I think she is willfully ignorant. Oh my god. Fuck. Hi, Ice. Shit. Are you here illegally after your visa, Carole? I'm more worried about you. Yeah. You go, girl. Dahlia. Dahlia, that's a human being. Crush. The rage. Uh-oh. Take you in? Is Angela adopted from Earth? And heart attack. Thanks, God? So much stuff in this episode. Crash the Sur... Produced by Flying Lotus and Denzel Curry. Huh. That episode title and the choice of immigrant song for the episode title is so good. It's three-pronged now. And all of this focus on Angela and the ED makes just a smidge more sense now. Okay, where do we begin? Where do we begin? I want to start with the credits cuz I saw some interesting stuff about the songs that were in this episode. I just wanted to take a look at it. All right. Okay. Okay. Stephen D. Ellison and Denzel Curry. Yeah. Flying Lotus. Okay. Don't know who his voice, I'm not going to look it up. It doesn't matter. Who Ezekiel's voice actor is, it doesn't matter. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay. Okay. So, some serious bombshells in this episode. Some interesting ones. Right off the bat. Right off the bat, we get this strong explanation for all of Tao's motivations. Like, Tao has been an enigma of a character up until this point. Why is he so obsessed with music and emotion? Unknown. Born emotionless, right? Whether you buy it or not, whatever. I'm completely 1000% willing to suspend my disbelief on this one. Sure, I buy it 100%. Tao is emotionless. Not psychotic or that's not the word I'm looking for at all, actually. It does start the same way, though. Serial killers, sociopath, psychopath. There we go. Had to go way around the block to get back to that one, but he doesn't appear to be a psychopath. Just emotionless, in the same way that perhaps an asexual person would be asexual, right? A-emotional, anemotional, whatever. That desire to give life to emotion through whatever means are at his disposal, through his research, through music, through whatever, that makes so much sense. So much sense. But he's not entirely emotionless. Like, he has goals, desires, and drives. Otherwise he wouldn't unless they're entirely in self-interest, which is possible. But he seems to have principles, right? Like a rule-bound individual. So that alone is fascinating to me and makes Tao like make sense. It's like, okay, Tao makes sense now. Holy crap. And there are more, like who Tao works for, the fact that this goes even further higher up than Egan or anything like that. The fact that the government already is involved. The history of Carole and Ezekiel. But then the bombshell here at the end. Like, I think this is pretty fucking clear confirmation. Let's get to the point where, okay, you just want to control me. Yeah. So, I think we've been running under the assumption, I have at least, and I think that we're intended to, because it's Angela's assumption as well, that Angela is Dahlia's biological daughter, assumingly before Martian androgyny became a thing in her life. This strongly implies that is not the case, and combined with the title, I think this is what the title is referring to. Not so much the immigrants that we know, but the immigrants we didn't know. In this case, Angela, adopted as a child from Earth by Dahlia, raised to be Dahlia's proxy as a singer, so that she could live vicariously through her. There's obviously some genuine care from Dahlia when she's not raging. Where do we take this? If this is true, that means that minimum three of the Grammy peoples who are going to be there for the award show, except for Ezekiel, who's not been arrested, would be immigrants. Carole, Angela, and Ezekiel. What is the exact line at the beginning? Certainly go down in the history of Mars, the miraculous 7 minutes. The two girls who set it all in motion. Okay. I was just checking to see if it was like more vague than that. If it was just the girls that set it all in motion. So this would mean that most likely Angela is not one of those girls. Okay. Okay. Okay, invited to perform at the awards ceremony, which it also serves as like a fantastic setup for this episode and for where the future of the show is going. This is tough. Like, what an episode. We've got Darsha, who looks like she lives in a trailer park, and lonesome freaking Clarence, who I cannot wait to see and hear. Right, you finally made it this far, and then we have the setup for the, I'm gonna assume, heart attack, given the clutching at the chest. And then, yeah, the day you'll achieve my dream is so close. Holy shit. And then this guy's not Hefner, right? This is, I don't remember this guy's name, but he's powerful and we know he's an asshole. I don't know what these things floating around here are. Are these, like, other people looking in? I'm gonna assume not. This is not what I pursued my research for. Yeah, so the boy who was told that he was like a robot turned robots into real people. That was what he studied. Whoa. That's why I began. I want to make music to invoke those feelings. Right. And then this disappointment of the semi-father. Also, the fact that this guy says, like, I took you in when you were just a child with nowhere to go. I'm the one who's been funding. I've supported you since you were but a child with no family. So that means we have a lot of characters who are estranged from their families in some way. Like both C and T are. Tao has no family. Angela, if she is adopted, has no biological family. Ezekiel, of course. That's kind of crazy. And this, to me, speaks to, even if Tao runs, even if Tao refuses to help, they're going to do what they can to reverse engineer his technology and probably do a weird job of it. Maybe create something much more horrifying than they expect. But we'll see. Oh, what a scene. And just like the effect of the scale of the room to make Tao look and feel so small, and the way he's framed in the room. You know, this guy, he takes up the entire frame almost every time he's in it. I guess Tao does too when we're back and forth to him. But the huge doors and all that stuff. So she was the tough one, which reads as correct. And then we get this message from Tao. I created an AI that perfectly replicates you. Okay, man. Thanks. Why? Still not entirely sure why, but okay, it's programmed with the song, and then Dahlia is immediately on board for this. Like, you just have to win, you just have to win. Very much her own dreams. And then we get this guy from the federal attorney's office, Joseph Vanderburg. Okay, and it's the MFA, Mars Federal Attorney, which means that the law is not against, not for you. How are the numbers doing? I want to see those poll numbers. There isn't like a specific approval rating that I see right now. Actually, you know what? Over here, I think there is. It's like 40-something%, but unknown. Unknown. Everything within expectations. And we've got Valerie making her speeches, and then this transitions us into Ezekiel watching that. Thinking about it, gets the notification. All of these scenes flow into each other in kind of a clever way that's really appreciate. Like, even this, our attention turns to Carole and Tuesday, and then our attention turns to Carole and Tuesday. It's kind of awesome. And then here, we get this skateboarding sequence, and there are some, like, really cool things going on here. Some cool cuts, some cool sense of speed and, like, hang time, and the impact here when she actually falls and skids is really effective and impactful, you know? Oh, such a perfect title. So there's clear romantic subtext here between the two of them. The whole best friends while we were a kid thing. I did wonder a little bit when she says that guy will always be my best friend. I was just like, yeah, but what about Tuesday? What about Tuesday? Yeah, I can't exactly land a decent job, but these are kind of all things that he knows, or that she knows, I think, unless she's here on visa or like she's a legalized citizen or something. I'm not actually sure of Carole's citizenship status and or whether she's under threat from like immigrant stuff. But he basically tells her that the man that the boy that she knew is dead, that their friendship is like an old pair of tennis shoes. Things are about to get chaotic. And then he makes a statement about my next song will blow them up or something. I don't remember where it was, actually. Yeah, my next song will explode in their faces. There we go. Crash the server, right? I was thinking at that moment, like, oh shit, he's gotten in bed with some revolutionaries and is gonna be actually murdering people. It doesn't seem to be the case, though. Just sort of inciting rebellion, which is much less of a problem. Still probably not good. Probably not good. So, Tao gets arrested. Yep, illegal clinical trials on humans. I would assume that that's actually true, that he actually did do that, probably under direction from the people he was working for, but they just kept the dirt on him for when they needed it, and now they need it so they can whip it out. Then we get ourselves the creepy Angela copy. It's really creepy how this thing, like, changes its appearance and dress to match her in an instant. Ugh. No thanks. Pretty freaky stuff. Yeah, things just aren't the same. Got a lot to do. Carole is, you know, she said it there, like, I was the tough one. You still are, girl. You're the tough one. For sure. For sure. Then we get ourselves a dope songwriting montage and a cool song. It's pretty nice. Leading into, I love that cut. That one. That one just, like, that speaks volumes, right? That's like closeness and working together, got each other's backs, back to back. Yeah, all right. All right. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good right there. And then even here, it's like the two of us against the world, right? Yeah. Yeah. All right. And then Ezekiel's new song, which is a thing. It's a thing. I don't know whether to find it, like, hilarious or it's kind of great. It's kind of goofy. Some of the lines are pretty goofy. Some of the lines are pretty great. All right, cool. I think it hit the mark. It did not surpass the mark, though. All right, so we have Kyle meeting with Spencer now, and they have this really cool whispered conversation. I love the way they end up half whispering to each other. It's great. And we find out that Jerry was responsible for the bombings. Now we need to figure out whether the mother knows about Jerry being responsible for the bombings, or if she is, as I suspect, willfully ignorant. Like, she probably hasn't had it confirmed or anything, but she probably suspects, but doesn't want to think about it, you know? staying illegally after his immigrant visa expired 10 years ago. Shit. And they're clearly trying to set an example. They are. But there's, like... This makes me worried for Carole more than anything. More than... Because, like... My only caring about Ezekiel is because Carole cares about Ezekiel. But I care about Carole. So I wanna make sure she's not gonna get freaking arrested and or deported. And then we have this. Why do I, the real me, have to mimic some fakes singing? Whoo! What's the purpose of being anymore? If there's a perfect replica of you, why doesn't it just go up on stage, right? Why do you have to pretend to be that? Why isn't it the other way around? Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Yeah, and then she's the only one we can rely on. But that's a human freaking being in front of you, Dahlia. But Dahlia is... well... enraged. And gets called out. I think rightfully so. I think the vicarious living through Angela has always been a thing. I love this face contorting into rage. The way that the nose wrinkles up in here and all the features and all of the wrinkles and lines become a bit deeper. Ugh. Ungrateful brat. Take you in and raise you. Your feelings don't matter. You don't even know who you are. Oh! Ow! Thanks, Dahlia. Just twitching with rage. And then apoplectic. And then out like a light. Probably not dead. Probably hospitalized. Hope so. Seems like a heart attack to me. And then that look of horror. Whoa. Wow, wowie, wow. This was an episode of Carole and Tuesday. Things are heating up. Things are getting spicy. That's a bunch of really interesting reveals. Flesh out the character motivations for Tao. Screw Tao over and get him arrested because he has principles, which is pretty interesting. Meet Ezekiel. Ezekiel makes a song that the people in power are not a fan of. Egan continues to be schemy and creepy. Wow. And then Angela is, I'm gonna go 99.99 on this one, an immigrant. And that means there is a lot of interesting stuff that can happen here, especially as we move toward this Grammy thing. I'm gonna guess that the Grammy Awards are gonna be the thing. In any case, this was a hell of an episode, and I am super excited for the next few. Things just kicked into high gear. And I'm gonna be along for the ride. I hope you are too. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Carole and Tuesday, episode 20. I'm gonna wrap this up and then go listen to Immigrant Song because I need to. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as I have. I hope you'll share your theories and thoughts in the comments, and I hope to catch you next week in the next episode, which should be pretty interesting. We'll see. Anyway, peace.